It's easy to embrace hopelessness when things seem insurmountable. And yet it's actually just a matter of time until all of the elements come together for things to be all right. I mean, I believe that, most difficult situations will resolve themselves if you are persistent and if you don't give up entirely. And that's what I never did. I never gave up.
People look at me and see what I have and through social media. I'm traveling around the places and over 2 million followers. But I also start from nothing, zero. And when you're starting something new or challenging yourself for a while and not seeing the result that you wish, frustrates you a lot and they make you doubt yourself, and maybe some part of you are already giving up. And also when you're sharing that, the fact that you're chasing dreams and the fact that you're trying to accomplish your goals or making change, maybe some people laugh at you, maybe some people make a joke out of you, maybe your family member, your friends. But here's the truth. Many people cannot stand with others chasing dreams and accomplishing goals and making change because they don't have the courage to do the same. People start saying that was luck and then you were just lucky. It's because they want to believe your success is purely luck so that they can justify their own lack of work and motivation and discipline and the fact that they're just a bunch of bitches. But if you are being a bitch, then we gotta change something. But if you want to make a change and if you want to accomplish your goal, nobody gives a shit, which means that you have to care enough for yourself to actually attract what you want and manifest and start living your dream life. So in this video, I'm going to share how I stayed motivated the entire time while nobody believed in me, while nobody saw me on social media. Right, welcome to my channel. My name is Sho, and in this channel we share love and positivity with a twist of Japanese philosophy in it. So if you like that, make sure to subscribe button, notification bell, and let's get into the video. So I believe I titled this video how to stay motivated while nobody believes in you or something like that. But I have bad news for you. You do not need motivation at all. And if you're looking for motivation all the time, that means you're lazy. That's just a fact. And I can say that with 100% conviction is because I was lazy as hell and I was looking for motivation every single day and it never came to me because I was just lazy. And I'm not going to pretend this is who I am and who I have been. I was quite a loser back then. And I'm actually happy that the fact that I came from loser to who I am now, because without actually going through being a loser and being a lazy bastard and not having purpose and passion or not being confident and negative as hell and living in a miserable life, and I even appreciate it because now I became the one with the living proof that even if you are far from who you want to be, even if you're far from what you want or where you want to get to, you can transform yourself and you can transform your life. So the first thing you need to unlearn and reprogram your mind is that you do not need motivation at all to accomplish your goal. But what you need instead is a burning desire. Because human beings, since we are born as a child, we move or take an action based on two things, which is greed and fear. So imagine your life operates purely based on fear. You are avoiding certain things and you're running away from a lot of aspects facing yourself or facing your life or change and discomfort and etc. So your life are not going to grow or to change or navigate into the direction that you actually want to get to. But if you make choices based on greed, what you want and your desire, then you are at least facing that direction. And if you can take action accordingly, then you are step by step going towards what you want and eventually get where you want to get to. And that's why I told you have to unlearn certain things and you have to reprogram your mind. You don't need a motivation. You do need a burning desire. So in this video, I'm going to share how you can create a burning desire and how you can navigate yourself and consistently so that you do not need a motivation anymore. So the first question is, what do you want? Maybe you have a very vague answer. I want to be successful. I want to be happy. I want to love myself. Or maybe you have a very, very specific answer. I want to live in Japan or something like that. Whatever you want at this point, whether it's vague or whether it's specific, that's totally fine. Some people talk about, oh, if you want to utilize the law of attraction, you have to be specific. But that's not true because every desire actually eventually leads you to an emotional experience. So whatever you want, Ferrari, house, traveling around, girlfriend, boyfriend, it navigate you to an emotion. So whatever you want, specific, vague, that's fine if you can understand how does it make you feel. I'm pretty sure you can agree with me on this, but in 5 years, you can accomplish so many things, right? Maybe you can see yourself, yeah, 5 years, if I like do it seriously, then I probably can accomplish so many things. And I personally got where I am today. It's been 3 years since the day I posted the first YouTube video. It's been 3 years. So I took a very unique path. I was traveling and I was experiencing a lot of things in different culture, different people, and like an amazing, extraordinary lifestyle that I had. And then while I was just keep working every single day to accomplish my goals. And I did accomplish every single goal that I wrote on my journal book, you know, within 2 years and 3 years at this point. But was I motivated all the time? No. But did I sleep all day because I was not feeling like it? No. Half of the days, I don't feel like it. And I can guarantee a lot of people out there crushing it, being successful, being happy, 50% of the day, 50% of the year, we don't feel like it. I'm totally sure that you can relate to that. And that's fine, because that's how we operate. We have ups and downs, we have different days, we have rainy days and cloudy days and sunny days. But the most important part when you actually go through that, when you're challenging something, starting something new, and to actually keep navigating yourself in that direction so that you can get what you want eventually, is you have to care enough what you want. That's why the burning desire is so important. The burning desire have to remind you every single day that you care your success and you care your happiness in life more than anybody else does. I just didn't want to see myself in the mirror and knowing that this guy is a loser. I needed to change something. And it was a great reminder every single day. Not because anybody else's fault or parents' environment or etc. I hated myself because I was lazy and I lacked discipline. I just wanted to have a simple conversation with me and myself, you know, internal that everyone has. And I just wanted to have this conversation, just me telling myself that, hey, like, I'm proud of you, man. Like, you did a great job. You know, when I actually started admitting and facing myself, the fact that I was a loser and a lazy and I needed to do something. And I also started looking at other people who are successful on the internet, social media. If these people can do it, then I can do it too. And that feeling was so strong every day. I didn't have money, I didn't have any followers on social media, I didn't have nothing. Nobody to rely on. Nobody taught me anything about business and the social media strategy. None. I didn't have any support. Well, I wish I had. That's why I became a coach. The feeling was so strong, and that was my burning desire. That the fire was so big and like so hot. So it just literally drove me every single day. And then eventually I accomplished multiple goals that I wanted. If you want what you want, if you want to chase dreams, and if you want to accomplish your goals and get out from 9 to 5, or like whatever your goal is, you know, love yourself, being confident, nobody asks you to do that. And you have to understand this. Nobody asks you to get what you want. Then why do you need a motivation in the first place? It's like this. This is the example. You're hungry now. You're so hungry, and then you need to eat something. You're so hungry. Oh, I'm so hungry. And then you say this. I'm so hungry, but I'm not motivated. So can you go get a banana in the fridge? Like, you are too lazy and arrogant. You don't want to go to the fridge and get a banana for yourself because you are not motivated. And you ask somebody or something, or the things that are called motivation. Hey, motivation. Can you get me a banana, please? Because I'm so hungry. Yeah, maybe if you're a loyal family, maybe that's possible. But you want what you want. There's going to be nobody who cares about your success and happiness more than you. And you have to take the decision, and you have to take the action. So let me ask you this. Are you okay with the things will be the exact same? And then we're going to do a visualization right now. Close your eyes and then visualize 10 years from now. Look at yourself in the mirror right now. A little bit more wrinkles, and you look mature, you look old a little bit. 10 years from now, if you're 30 like me, then you are 40 years old right now in this visualization. You're looking at yourself right now in the mirror. You have exact same house, you have exact same job, you have exact same people around you, friends, and you have exact income. You have pretty much exact same lifestyle you have. Eating the same thing, drinking the same thing, going to the same bar. This is your life 10 years from now. And let me ask you this. Are you fine with that? But do you still need to be motivated every single morning when you wake up? So here's what you're going to do. You have to remind yourself every day manually, not automatically. Nobody will remind you. You have to strongly, vividly remind yourself, this is what I want. You have to keep the fire lit The burning desire I'm talking about, the burning desire has to be burning. So you have to remind yourself, this is what I want. And ask yourself, why do I want? It doesn't matter why, but it has to be convincing to you. It has to be strong enough, whatever the reason is, to keep it lit. I want this because I want to help my family. I want this because I just genuinely want to be successful. I want what I want. And you have to remind yourself every single day. You have to do the journaling. When you journal, you have to make sure that you never write a random shit. A lot of people write a negative shit and random shit, but it's not a correct way to journal. You just write whatever that you wish to have. It's a creation. You don't dump a random shit on a creation. You focus on what you want to create. So the journaling is the creation. So you write that down, what you want. And in the present tense, obviously, I'm so happy and grateful. I'm very happy. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I love this. And it's a very, very positive sense of mind. And I put emotion into it. And then write every single day. And do the affirmation as well. The affirmation is powerful, but a lot of people don't know how to use that affirmation. You have to convince yourself, okay? Just because you say the affirmation, I'm so happy, that doesn't make you happy. Of course. You are the one who's doing the affirmation. Like, affirmation itself doesn't have a power until you actually say it, and actually until you make it powerful. So you have to convince yourself through the statement that you are affirming, because you have to brainwash yourself in a certain degree to change your belief, because your belief is creating your reality and shaping a certain shape of your reality that you're experiencing. So you have to understand that you have to brainwash in a certain degree. I'm using this word intentionally because everybody else trying to brainwash you, social media, government, and the mainstream media, news, and all that kind of stuff, it's trying to brainwash you, right? So again, imagine 10 years from now. Do you want to be exact same place and looking at your exact same person with a little more wrinkles, but 0 inches growth? Or do you want to go through a bit of discomfort, work hard, and get to where you want to get to? Because I can guarantee, if you actually somehow end up being exact same where you are and with 0-inch growth 10 years later, there's going to be so much regret. There's going to be so much complaints. And that itself, because of you didn't take an action, because you were looking for motivation, you're too busy looking for motivation, you're going to hate yourself. And I don't want you to hate yourself because now you can do something about it. And then waiting 10 years and later and like, oh, you should have listened to that Asian guy. Even if it's a tiny step, it's a step. And then people look at the life in like the bigger scale and I think that changes should be big. Like, people are expecting that, oh, like I manifested this, that. But most of the successful people, most of the people actually accomplish the goal. It's just a bunch of tiny steps every single day. And then 2 years later, 3 years later, and people look in and holy shit. Like, what a massive growth. It was just a tiny step every day. And you have to get excited every single day. The fact that you're getting closer to your goal every single day. There's the two type of people and when you climb up the mountain, and then one person is like, oh, I'm getting close. I'm getting close, let's keep going. Or there's another one who's like, oh, it's too far, it's too tired, I'm too tired, I want to go home, I'm lazy. And ask yourself, which one do you want to be? Simple. Get excited, the fact that you're doing your best. Get excited at the end of the night when you go to sleep, I did my best. I had this tiny step, fuck yeah. And tomorrow I'm going to get closer, even closer and closer day by day. You should get excited every single day, because that strong feeling of excitement will attract beautiful things and beautiful people and a lot of opportunities in life. And then you start to get excited and get excited, and then boom, maybe it takes 2 years, maybe it takes 3 years, maybe it takes 6 years. But that feeling and an emotional experience and having that excitement rather than bitching about it will help you to push you climb the mountain. But I can tell you, I've done it myself. All the accomplishing goals, I didn't have any support or help. So it's hard. That's why I have a coaching program and a community that supports you. If you really want to take control of your life and actually stop with these negative cycles and being a victim your entire life, and then I have a great news for you. Now I have a few open spots for my coaching. There's a link in the description, and in that website you can find that short 10 minutes video that explains who is this coaching for and then what you're going to gain from this coaching. Even if that makes sense to you, then you can apply for the coaching. And I really hope to see you inside the coaching. Alright, with that said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you like the video, make sure you just subscribe button, notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao. Live your life.